Hello, I'm Reverend Michael Mugford, and I'm part of the ministry team at Cole Harbour Woodside United Church, along with the Reverend Krista Elizabeth Wynne, and I'm pleased to offer this spiritual reflection today. For my last reflection, I shared with you some thoughts leading up to the start of Advent on the theme of the fullness of time. And it has been said so often that God's time is not our time. But as human beings, we are bound by our time. It's constant, it's unflinching, it is ever marching onward. Time is something we have, but we can't possess it. We can't own it. We can't keep it. It will always do as time does, move forward. I read a reflection by a writer by the name of Angie Combs from Colorado on time and Advent, and she writes, "The opening song to the Broadway musical Rent tells us that in a single year there are 525,600 minutes. The song then goes on to ask, how do you measure a year? Is it in daylight, sunsets, midnights, cups of coffee, inches, miles, laughter, smiles?" Good quote. We measure the journey through Advent in the Christian church in weeks, and we have given a theme to each of the weeks of Advent: hope, peace, joy, and love. In some churches, like the one I serve, we light a candle each week to help us mark the time, the season, and the word. It is by offering the candles and the words each week that we hope to not only mark the time, but to help us focus as well. You see, as a society, we have jumped right into Christmas already, and we have put up Christmas lights, and some people have put up trees in their homes, purchased all of their gifts. The radio stations have been playing Christmas songs and carols for weeks. But in many churches, Advent helps us to prepare, to journey, to build the anticipation of the great celebration of great joy, the birth of the child of Bethlehem once again. I often wonder if we jump too quickly into Christmas. And when we do we not also jump too quickly out of Christmas? I can't help but think that we leave the joy and the celebration of Christmas too soon. On December 26th, some people, it's their tradition to have the tree down and the decorations put away. For us as Christians, Christmas, like Advent, is not a day, but a season. The season of Christmas lasts from Christmas Day until Epiphany. Again, helping us to celebrate and mark time, to measure a few of those 525,600 minutes that make a year. I'm not by any stretch telling anyone how to celebrate Christmas, but rather I would offer these thoughts to help us make the most of the 1,440 minutes that is Christmas Day. Or maybe even draw them out to the 17,280 minutes that is the Christmas season. And if you are willing, how about joining me on the 37,440 minutes of the season of Advent? And maybe, if we're feeling crazy, let's do the whole 54,720 minutes of Advent and Christmas. Mark each one, Angie Combs writes. She writes, "May I offer the suggestion that the opening song from Rent gives us, and measure time in love. The love you experience when you wake each morning, the love you experience with each gift you give and receive, the love each person who takes the time to wish you a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays." Some thoughts today. Peace.